This is Apache Ed, Trapper Ed, in the garage, in the lab. The lab. No, not a drug lab. Electronics lab. Anyways, remember how I was telling you about pin 7 and 11 on the schematic? Which is this to say the light green wire, which is pin 7, and the red and yellow wire, which is pin 11, and they come over here and feed into the PCM over here. So yeah, that's been sabotaged. Come on with me and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I've been troubleshooting into it, and I hooked a meter up to this red wire right here, the negative of the meter, and I ran it a long line all the way through here, which I've already pulled. That's why I'm showing it to you and explaining. And I ohmed it out with the red wire to this side. Use this probe and this green connector right here, and see that yellow and red wire right right there. I believe it's the fifth in, from which turns out to be, this would be the right, because we're looking at the bottom. So 5 in from the right, the red and yellow. It ohms out. It's good up to this point. But where I can't pick it up from any further is from here to these ends. So I've undone this much of the connector, and I come up with this. Look, sabotage. See all those wires that have been cut and rewrapped? Yeah, that's sabotage. So we're gonna have to take the sleeve off to get at all these wires, and then the rest of this tape, which I'm gonna do. I just wanted to make that part of the movie so that everybody could see how far we've gotten. And in actuality, I could hook that up so that the meter would beep for you, but I'm not gonna. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. So this is Trapper Ed with another troubleshoot down to the PCM through the wiring harness kind of video on this Honda Civic EX 1998. And because of this purge valve is not working, and this purge solenoid valve is not working either. This one right here is a shut off, and that one there is the purge valve solenoid itself that takes it from, where does it take from? It takes from the intake exhaust gas that comes from the PCV from the engine, gets sucked up into here, then it goes out over here through the purge out to the canister. That's how it's supposed to work, but it's not working because it's not getting that control voltage. So we're gonna suss it out. We're gonna get to the bottom of this by cutting the rest of the tape off that wiring harness. But it looks, at this point in time, to me, it looks like sabotage, and I'll tell you why. Because wire 7 and 11 just correspond amazingly with the day that my youngest son's eye was put out, and he bought this car in 2012. So did they sabotage it before they sold it to him, or after the fact at the smog station? I don't know. This is something I don't know, but it's just too much a coincidence. A lot of stuff's too much of a coincidence, and it's just adding up into a conspiracy against my kid, and I'm tired of it. Trapper Ed.